Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1. Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports. Nothing but pure sports.
This is Cary coming at you live. To all the ladies out there, y'all enjoy this. Fellas, vibe out. Ladies, grab a drink. Enjoy.
Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we cover sports and more for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture. Hosted by your favorite twin duo, those Jackson men, Gary and Cary. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, where you can rate us, review, subscribe, follow, and most importantly, share.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. What they say? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, let's go. What's good?
What's good? What's happening? What's the deal? Hello to everybody joining us live on YouTube. Also, catching those replays.
Sir.
Also, catch us on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, sir.
Also, catch us on Spotify.
Yes, sir.
And all of the DSP, no pun intended, platforms that you listen to us to. This is the Bottom Line Sports Talk Podcast, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you did.
Number one sports podcast out there. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so.
And that's what it is, man. What's going on? It's been a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. It's starting to pick up a little bit.
Pick up,
Little things that we starting to look for, little intricacies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't screw up on that word. I've been practicing all day.
Look at you.
Big words all day.
I ain't mad at that.
Want to make sure that we thank y'all for liking, subscribing, sharing, loving on us, commenting with us. Why we just love it all.
Yeah,
and also, it'll be a better graphic coming soon, folks.
Yeah.
Want to thank all the sponsors. Yes. Why do I have 3 Jacksons at the top? So we have Annie's Jackson, Cary Jackson, Gary Jackson up there, right? Because we actually support our own product.
Can't forget about the senior Gary Jackson.
Well, yeah, I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
I know. I'm working with you.
Also want to. Oh my God. Also want to send a special shout out to our first sponsors, the day ones, if you will.
Yes, sir.
G, Gwendolyn Houston Jack, Scholar Hood, ROB, aka Rob, G-Wag, aka Garner, Black Raiden, aka Mario, Sade, Aunt Alexis, Cedric, Nick, Angelica, shout out Cuz, and Karen, aka our auntie.
What up to everybody? What's going on?
All right.
Thanks for the support.
Hello, mother. The best podcast in all the land. I need to take this off there. My bad. I'm tripping.
That's a fact. Barbie, talk today.
we might have to do a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, low key. I am considering going to see Oppenheimer.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me take this off here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I low key want to see. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Oppenheimer.
Believe so.
Yeah. I want to go see that, and I need to go see Mission Impossible and Transformers. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Bobby Evans Jr. Signing with the Vikings today.
True.
Shout out.
Hey, it's been a lot of NFL talk going on. What would you do? What you want to get on first?
Hi, Mom. I want to get on first. The Washington Commanders, name pending, possibly might have made the biggest move in the all season. They are under new management. I sent you the article. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Not today. We got to talk about it. There's so many different parts that could be a whole episode. But we're gonna get into it next week. We teasing it, but we're gonna get into it next week.
All right, bet.
Washington Commanders actually sold Dan $6 billion. They sold it to a bunch of conglomerates as a group. But the most significant owner is Magic Johnson. This man, I keep telling y'all, I'm gonna say it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna release it because I'm getting there with my socials, but I'm gonna release it. Okay. The best second life ever.
Man,
ever.
He living.
Nobody is better at him than Second Life.
When I say he
at Second Life, I'm sorry.
Just like all the memes say, Twitter used to say living his best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. Magic Johnson, big shout out to Magic, Big M's around here. That's what I'm gonna call him.
The smiling giant.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Big M's.
Call him Big MB because that's Magic Ball, baby. Magic Bill.
I want to see what he's gonna do. He's gonna flake out like he did against the Lakers, or or is he gonna keep it? Is he gonna keep it going? I'm just saying. I want to know. I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna do good.
He wasn't in ownership with them. He probably has
He
a
was
piece
in,
of them,
yeah.
but he was in front office.
Yeah.
Shout out to G, my accountability partner. How you doing, G? So, with that out the way, I just wanted to make sure I started off like that. Big energy ball.
Big news, man. Big news. What you think about it? What you think?
I'm happy. I think the fans are happy. I think the NFL owners are happy.
Oh,
I think I think they're happy to actually have competent ownership in there. Their words, not mine. To be able to generate something. This is a fan base that thrives and wants right for more. They won a couple championships. They had a legacy, so to speak, of I guess kind of being there in the moment. I don't know if they've been there, but they've been there.
Right.
And they want to be competitive in the NFC East. NFC East was competitive last year, even with all the things looming over them. So they actually want to go in there and they want to compete. So this is a big move. I think we're going to see big things. I'm truly interested to see what they're going to change the name to.
And let's be honest. It was time.
Please change the name.
It out of all things, it was time for a change. I know the owners, other NFL owners wanted to kick him out, boot him out. And like I said, I was reading that article and
exposure is the most underrated thing about that article.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say I feel sorry for him, but a little bit empty because I think the one thing, and I'll stop talking about him, but lonely. He was lonely. Like he's lonely. Not, like nobody in the NFL like him. The people you think was close to him, they were close with him in private, but in public, one of the people during the article I was reading, he would clown him in public, and it was just a whole bunch. But yeah, empathy because nobody really don't mess with him like that in the NFL world, or probably in general, man. In general,
I'm not feeling sorry for him only because as much he owned the team that he wanted, that he grew up supporting, which was the Washington Redskins at the time. Now it's the Commanders. He accomplished his dream. It's up to him to sit up there and spin that thing however he wants to, right? But he owned the team. He did his dream. He got $6 billion. Empathy and sympathy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's only so much to go around. I don't really feel that way right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Sade. How you doing?
Sade? So do you want to play my Austin Rivers clip?
Sure, let me get to it. Read that comment on the screen.
All right. Then they hit him with a $60 million tax on the way. That's a fact.
Hey,
that is a fact.
That's hefty.
That is a fact.
Hey, 60 million into $6 billion. Tell me how much they hit you, though.
Man, I'm gonna be living in Greece. I'm gonna be living in Italy. The one thing you won't do or see me do is do anything crazy with my money. So, hey, Larry, I feel you. I feel you. That $6 million is a lot of money.
And shout out to you, Larry. What's up? What's up?
From the West. I'm just saying.
Damn
Nah, man, but it is what it is. So, hey, Austin Rivers.
Oh yeah, let me play
what up, Brandon? What up, Brandon?
What up, Brandon? Hold on.
He got some sense there in the NBA world. We had that discussion. You got a little bit.
How good of a player you are, man. Regardless of how good of a player you are, man. The NBA is not. It's a privilege, and if you were a free agent, then you could choose where you were going to go.
Right.
That's the business.
Yeah.
But when you're not and you sign a deal, man, that's part of the business, bro. If you get traded somewhere, like, you got to go play, man. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
And this started with like James and Ben and all these guys doing this shit. It's bad for the league. This is why our CBA deal that we just signed, and I don't even want to get heavy into that. That thing is, don't even get me started on that deal that we got going.
Okay, so it's clear where he's going. So so why'd you want me to play that clip?
Because we had this debate a couple of weeks ago about players can go wherever they want to. I said they can go wherever they want to when they want to go in free agency. You had another take on it, and I just heard it from an NBA player. We just heard it from Austin Rivers, who's been in NBA for probably over a decade, I want to say. So it believes that I believe that Austin Rivers is signing with me. When you're a free agent, you can go wherever you want to. But if you want to take the money, just know you can get traded or you can go, it is what it is. So
what you brought up, and you brought up Austin Rivers like I really care. Who is Austin Rivers compared to James Harden?
And nobody.
No. That's my thing with this. You talking about somebody who he can't sniff the class that James Harden is in. Damian Lillard, if you want to bring that up. You're talking about somebody who has to go with the flow. If somebody want to trade him, guess what he got to do? Go where they want to trade him. Thanks. And if he want to sit up there and go somewhere in free agency, guess what he got to do? Wait for his contract to be over because he's not that type of player.
But he's an NBA, so
I don't care. He's not James Harden. He's not Damian Lillard. He's not LeBron James because LeBron James done it too.
Okay,
and so he's changed the league. He's not Ray Allen.
We can admit he's not that caliber of a player.
Well, I'm saying you're saying that looking at somebody who's not on the same class that we're talking about though.
No, but I'm just saying he's an NBA player, so he knows, like, he got the inside scoop of what an NBA player, like, he's saying the same thing.
He has a scoop of what an average NBA player does. He doesn't have the scoop of what a superstar and all-star does.
But what's the one thing they all have in common? He is in the NBA, so he knows.
No, he doesn't. He knows from his perspective. When James Harden want to leave, guess what James Harden does?
What you do?
Leave. When Ben Simmons want to not play because he can't leave, what Ben Simmons do? Oh, my shooting arm is hurting. Oh, my leg is hurting. When Kyrie don't want to play and Kyrie want to get traded, what does Kyrie do? Get traded and go. What does LeBron James do if he want to move the market? You're saying things like they're obligated, like they don't have a choice. You know what happens when James Harden don't play? He still got money. Well, exactly. if he ain't sent it out on strip clubs.
Oh my God.
Like I'm just saying, you're talking about somebody who's not in the same class. He has to play. He also grew up with an NBA father, right? So he abides by the rules differently.
That has nothing to do with him being a player from an NBA father. Don't have nothing to do with what he just said.
No, I'm saying okay. If your dad is an NBA coach, that
don't have nothing to do with nothing.
No. I'm saying if your dad is an NBA coach, what I'm saying is, of course you're gonna sit there and be like, well, I gotta play regardless because I've seen that all my life type thing.
In that clip, what did he mention? He did mention James.
What did bank account look like? What does bank account look like?
What does bank account have to do with what they have to do with
that has everything to do with it.
No, it don't.
We're not talking about average players in the NBA when they want to sit up there and go somewhere. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the cream of the crop.
I'm talking about all of the players, bro. Like, all right, just like let's get on it. It's nice segue. Jaylen Brown just signed the richest contract in NBA history. I think 5 years, $300 million.
304 something like that.
$304 million contract, right? 5 years, he signed that lucrative contract, and he's going to get paid every penny. Now, let's just say year 4, year 3, year 4.
It wasn't a fully guaranteed deal, so he's not getting every penny until he played the whole thing.
Okay, cool. All right, year 3, year 4. He said he wanna dip out. He want to get traded. No trade clause. None of that. Do you think now? Like I said, he signed that lucrative contract. Should he request a trade after signing that contract?
He can do whatever he wants. Yes.
But you just signed the contract.
Why?
Okay, a free agent.
Can you tell me this? Why is it that you're only looking at this one side? Because we're common folk, right?
Yeah.
So why is it that you're looking at it? Because again, we got my situation. Hold on, we got my situation. I signed up to work somewhere. They just laid us off because they wanted to. You telling me a team can do that to a person and trade them wherever they want to for whatever assets because they call them like chess pieces. And you telling me a player is obligated to the team when the team ain't obligated to the player? The team is looking out for themselves. How can a player can't?
Yeah, you can when you're a free agent, just like he is.
Okay, Larry made a point. He's speaking on the integrity of on the part of the NBA. It's no integrity if they can trade you whenever they want to. It's not integrity.
That's the business.
So the business is I can go where I want to.
Yeah, when you're a free agent.
No, I can go wherever I want to whenever.
Oh, you can go whenever you're free agent or you get traded.
How is it you don't have a problem when did you have a problem when James Harden did it 3 times?
Yes. I always have a problem with it. We spoke about this plenty of times. 2 years. What you talking about? I always had a problem. I even came out and admitted he was wrong with it. When he went in Houston, he did it in Houston and then in Brooklyn. Yes, I have a problem with it. You know what's up. I told you that.
I ain't got no problem with whatever. The players got to look out for themselves. If you want to segue, we can go to the other one where this other boy just signed this contract for no reason.
With who?
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, let's get to it then. Let's get to it.
We're talking about the talented players. We're talking about the most talented of the talent. Austin Rivers said that Austin Rivers don't have a choice. He gonna play until they don't need him no more. He ain't got a choice. This ain't even the same. let Austin Rivers go request a trade. Let me go see Austin Rivers go request a trade. Who gonna move the needle? Huh? Who gonna move the needle? I am not. I don't know if I think Sid talking about me. I am not angry. I'm just saying you can't tell me the NBA can do or any organization can do what they want, and then you got a problem. You or whoever the business. Okay, all right, fine. Let's segue. So, do you have a problem with what they did with Saquon Barkley?
Well, he had a $10 million franchise tag on
10.1,
and he signed a 1 year. He signed a 1 year. How much? $11 million contract. I ain't mad at that.
Okay, so do you have a problem with what they did with Daniel Jones?
What they do with Daniel Jones?
$40 million.
All right. So what's the problem? Was he a free agent? Or was it an extension?
No. I'm saying that the team made the decision that this mediocre quarterback, and I'm not doing that to sound malice or anything. This mediocre quarterback got 40. He's average with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is the reason why that team was good last year, not Daniel Jones.
Mediocre Gary. All right, even though it's over. All right, go. My bad. Go ahead.
Daniel Jones at mediocre. What he did before?
He average. He showed me he was average this past season.
Because of who?
Because of Daniel Jones and the
but because of
team.
Who? No, don't do that.
Yes,
don't do that.
I'm gonna do that.
How many touchdowns Daniel Jones had?
Man, look, if you ask me how many touchdowns anybody had in the league, I won't be able to tell you.
Who's more valuable to the team?
Daniel Jones. Take Daniel Jones off that team. You think they beating Minnesota? Take Daniel Jones off that team. You think they beating Minnesota?
Saquon Barkley ain't more valuable than Daniel Jones.
You need a quarterback, and he proved he was legit. He was average. Not mediocre, but average. Come on, Gary. Come on, man.
Comment from G. It's a job I feel any player should do what's in their best interest.
Exactly.
Yes,
I agree.
What's in their best interest is what she's saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She didn't have a but. She didn't have a but.
When you sign that contract, then you get $150 million or $200 million contract. Yeah.
The loyalty factor is straight BS. Yes, it is.
Hey,
that's what. I'm reading the comment.
Both people, the player and the team is benefiting from each other.
Daniel Jones is mediocre if you take Saquon Barkley off that team, and I know y'all not playing. Larry ain't playing with me, and Cary not playing with me right now just because we on live.
Larry, thank you. The boy, he ain't mediocre now, Gary.
He is mediocre.
No, he average. He's average.
Hey, what's the scale for average? Because obviously I ain't understanding.
Man,
who's below average?
Huh?
Who's below average then?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo won way more games than Daniel Jones. Jimmy Garoppolo
is now. If you said Jimmy Garoppolo is mediocre, all right, I can agree with that.
Jimmy Garoppolo is better than Daniel Jones. That's crazy.
So?
That's crazy.
Y'all like, man,
that's crazy.
Well,
that's crazy.
All right, so I can. Well, we're gonna.
Well, let me get because you done threw me off. I'm getting into this. So this weekend, because this man has lost his everlasting mind.
I have not.
This weekend, the running backs had a conference, a Zoom call, if you will. A coup de grace, a coup d'etat. You getting the whistle. You getting the whistle. You twice you making me look bad.
Oh man, I'm not.
Hey, they had a conference. I don't know what they thought would come from it. The top 7 running backs were on there along with other people. The thing about the running backs going on in the NFL right now is that they don't get their second contract, or they just do unless your name is Christian McCaffrey and or Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is getting ready to next year fight for his contract.
Yep.
Is Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah, mediocre. You say mediocre?
Him and Daniel Jones the same thing. They both got to use play action to sit up there and get the ball out.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that, Gary. Nah, they don't need. Daniel Jones don't need play action. Daniel Jones don't need play action. He does not need play action. He good. He average. Like I said, he average.
What was he doing before this year? Like y'all tripping like Brian.
What have you done for me lately?
What you mean? What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
So you had one good year. That means you something. Let me get back to, because you get me distracted. All right. So they had that. Right. They had that. The running backs are really frustrated, and I don't blame them because Saquon Barkley had over 1,300 yards last year. I believe over 20-something touchdowns. And when it comes to everything, you have people saying it's good that he signed this. I believe he should have held out because you're not going to get any type of money from there. And depending on what happens this year, you're probably going to put more wear and tear on your body, and it decreases your argument versus a mediocre quarterback. So what would you say is the solution for running backs trying to get money going forward?
That's a good question. Right now, the best thing they could do is stay ready, always be healthy, which, I mean, you can't make no promises in this sport because health-wise, they are always getting injured. So I'm not sure, man. I really don't know. The conference, I don't think the conference helped anything at all, but I mean, it's only so much you could do. Well, what you think?
So it's been suggestions out there as far as running backs coming out earlier because they're ready, body-wise type thing like that. It's been things saying like maybe they should have their own type of union separate of the PA, the Players Association. For me, I wish it was fair. I'm not saying every running back deserves that type of money, but Saquon is as valuable to his team, if not more, than Derrick Henry, than Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs is very valuable to his team.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I know you don't know the players like that because football is my thing. Please tell me a wide receiver that Daniel Jones threw to last year, not named Saquon Barkley.
I don't know.
And the only person that we know of that they picked up, and they picked up somebody in the draft or whatever, but I'm just talking about, veteran status or whatever, or at least been in the league. Darren Waller, former Las Vegas Raider. Outside of that, who does he pass to? Then Saquon. They lined Saquon Barkley up in the Wildcat, and Saquon Barkley, to my knowledge, is one of the only running backs to still get positive yards outside of maybe Deebo Samuel.
Right.
My only thing is, if this is your offense and they say he's the heart and soul of your offense, how is it that you don't pay him? Yeah. How is it that he carried your team before then? Before last year, so you got Daniel Jones, 3,227 yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Okay. Then you have 2,943 yards, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Then you have 2,428 yards, 10 interceptions. I'm sorry, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And then last year was 15-5. Yeah. I watched I'm football fanatic all day. I watched them. It wasn't Daniel Jones that won them games. And I know everybody was like, oh, he can throw the ball. Why you think he can throw the ball? It ain't because of him. It's because of the running game. Okay. It's because everybody fears Saquon. And so when I look at that, okay, fine. You got to pay Daniel Jones because the market says a quarterback is better than nothing. My whole thing is this. How good is your quarterback if when it comes down to your division, which is actually tough now, you can barely get a win if your star player ain't on the team and on the field. And I ain't talking about Daniel Jones. I'm talking about Saquon Barkley. And I get it. They went and got another running back because they're going to try to do the running back by committee thing. They got Saquon Barkley with incentives. They saying instead of you getting 1,300 yards, you got to get 1,320 or something like that. Instead of 20 touchdowns, you get 21 touchdowns. Like they trying to trump it up and say, if you do this, we'll give you more. But the whole thing is they're going to try to screw the pooch now because it's more than one running back that's going to get the ball. Only difference is they ain't Saquon.
A lot of running backs ain't Saquon. But, I mean, right now, hopefully something positive can come from it. We'll see what the future holds for the running back position, man. You just don't know.
Y'all act like top 20 quarterbacks or something good.
But they both
like y'all act like top 20 or something. Like y'all know we don't talk about nobody outside the top 12, maybe.
Yeah, true enough. I mean, top 12? You think top 12?
No, I'm talking about the quarterback.
General, okay.
No, sir.
Oh, well,
switch the wide receiver. Say about later.
I agree.
You can't switch the wide receiver when they got you deemed as a running back. Remember, Jimmy Graham tried that with us to switch the wide receiver, which he was a wide receiver.
With us? Yeah, but now with Seattle.
No. He had to leave because we weren't going to pay him like a wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
They should hold out. I believe they should have held out. My thing is everybody likes to talk about running backs holding out. I'm gonna let you go because we can.
Example, Le'Veon Bell.
Well, no. See, here's the thing. They try to use Le'Veon like a bad example. Here's the thing. Le'Veon got 4 years, $52,500,000. I mean, $500,000. Okay. How is that not a good deal?
It's a great deal.
Included an $8 million signing bonus.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, $8 million. I had to make sure them zeros look different. The zero look difficult. $27 million guaranteed and an annual salary of $13,125. How is that a bad deal for him holding out? And we all remember that because everybody was calling him foolish, stupid, the whole 9 yards. But the whole thing about it is, if you hold out, who knows what can happen?
Yeah.
Learn how to block better and have better hands.
True enough.
First of all, Saquon got some of the best hands out there.
Oh, well, this is going to segue. Daniel Jones got a 75 overall on Madden. Was he just? I can tell right now.
Man don't do right. Man don't do right no way.
I can tell you like it.
Saquon made a better stuff than Anthony Davis.
No.
Zeke ruining for all running backs. Zeke and Ty Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Ruining. 16 teams go to the playoffs, so I guess those QBs don't matter. So you telling me that Jimmy Garoppolo would have did better than Brock Purdy? Aaron Rodgers is the top 5 quarterback, but he ain't made it to the Super Bowl since when?
2010.
And who his kryptonite?
San Francisco. Boy, San Francisco.
And who's playing for them teams most times? But Daniel Jones better, huh?
I'm just saying, bro.
Average. Jimmy G, you can say whatever you want to. And you know me, I ain't even want to be a 49er Capers fan type thing. Jimmy G will get you to the NFC Championship. And we both hold on.
That's a better team, though.
We have both said that we would prefer Jimmy G versus like who we had, Taysom Hill, before we got Jameis. And even when we had it, when Jameis got hurt, don't act like I just say this. Jimmy, I have to look at the over and under. Jimmy with Las Vegas, if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
If he wins more games, that's gonna be our little wager. Who's the least mediocre? Since you say he mediocre, I say Daniel Jones mediocre. We're gonna see who the least mediocre is. How about that?
Man.
How about that? Oh, we got a few minutes, so we get in the break. Where you want to take it?
All right. First thing, do you agree or not agree? Paul Pierce says put Shaq on his team, put LeBron and Bosh with him. He's going to win. He's going to win more rings than Dwayne Wade. Do you agree with that or not?
Ooh, I want to know what drugs he's doing.
Low key, I think if you put Bosh and you put LeBron with Paul Pierce, I think he probably do win more games.
Shaq won a ring with Dwayne Wade and him.
Dwayne Wade and who?
Shaq
won a ring with Dwayne Wade and who?
Just Shaq and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
How can you say Shaq won't get a ring with you?
I'm just saying me personally. I think if you put Shaq with Paul Pierce and with, I don't know if you're talking about the whole team, whatever. Hey, they might
look down at the screen because see, Larry disappeared on me.
Daniel Jones going to the play.
Larry disappeared on me. So I'm gonna say this: Daniel Jones we're not making no bets on here, right?
Okay.
But me, you, and Larry gonna have a conversation because if Daniel Jones don't go to the playoffs, because I don't think he is.
Okay.
It's 17. I honestly think it's Philadelphia and Dallas. I think this is totally out the way. I think 2 teams from the NFC North are gonna make it in there.
Ooh, good. Okay, hot take. I like it.
I think me personally, either Chicago or Green Bay are gonna shock and wow. And I say shock and wow because you ain't got to be that good to get a 9-7 record.
Yeah, you true enough.
And everybody's sleeping on Jordan Love. So Larry, I'm calling you because I know you like to duck and hide. So I'm calling you out right now on here.
Hey, Larry, enjoy that good sunny weather out there, man. Look, even if you lose, you ain't got nothing to be worried about.
No, yes, you do. You know what you got to be worried about, my mouth. So I don't know what herbs or synthetic stuff Paul Pierce is smoking, what he might be drinking.
Man, Paul living his best life.
But he said if you put all of them on there, all of them on his team, even if you put Shaq at the end of his career.
No, not Shaq at the end of the career. No.
You ain't got to do. Think of, this is the team. Paul Pierce, Shaq, Bosh, and LeBron. What do Shaq really got to do?
He ain't got to do nothing, but I know
that's what I'm saying.
Paul said he would win more rings if he had that squad. I agree.
He would, but I don't know why that's a comment though. Like, why
you put him and Dwayne Wade, like
you put two Hall of Famers on there for sure, and Shaq and LeBron. You put Bosh, whose career ended before it really got popping, and then you put himself on there. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, did somebody ask him who's your best all-time team type thing? I don't understand.
Shout out to the bleach, man.
Seriously, who's he messing with?
All right, the Knicks made contact with the Bulls about Zach LaVine. Do you think Zach LaVine moves the needle with the Knicks if he goes there? I They need another scorer bad, man. Like, they need somebody on the perimeter besides Jalen Brunson. Like, RJ Barrett, cool, but RJ Barrett young. But
I don't know what it is about these New York folks where y'all keep sitting up here talking about RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was underperforming for this year.
Yeah,
Julius Randle was the one that was putting on, and he
yeah.
disappeared this year. Honestly, the Knicks, sad as it sounds, the Knicks need to go old school and just go get a big man.
Yeah.
Go get a big man. I ain't talking about to compete against Jokic or anything like
Right.
or Embiid. It'd be perfect if Embiid was there, but go get you a big man to match with Jalen. Jalen won't give up like his prior teammates do, and we'll see where it goes.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what, people, we are about to go to break. We're going to hit you with the flag on the play when life comes at you fast. And, of course, the money shot. And last but not least, our music picks for the week. So stay tuned, everybody.
Hello, sports fans. Fan Stream Sports.
Hey, you like golf? There's a good chance you do because I said so. But what do you need playing golf? Well, you need clubs, right? Clubs, you need balls. The thing that people don't usually think about is that golf bag. And that's what most people see when they look at your golf clubs, like right off the bat. And if you've got a raggedy bag, it's not doing you any favors, bud. So get you a new bag. Go over to orca-golf.com. Orca-golf.com.
Do you think women
Why are
feel
you going
entitled
there?
when
You're
they
going
date?
there because you want a golf bag, but you want one that's kind of screams you. So you want to pick the colors. Well, you can use your own custom colors. Maybe you have a logo in mind. Maybe it's your logo. You're like Prince. You just have a symbol. That's the case. Dude, you can get your logo on there. Your name, just get it done exactly like what you want it done by actual designers. Nothing goes out of their factory without the approval of the founder, Erica Bennett, who is just brilliant. We've seen some of her bags. We've got one of them actually in the studio. You know what? Dude, it looks good. If you want other people to look at your golf setup and go, man, that just screams Frank. You want that? Then go over to orca-golf.com. Do yourself a favor and use the promo code DSP10 for 10% off and free shipping. I'll say that again, DSP10 for 10% off and free shipping. So do it today because Orca Golf is the best choice in the game.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new Fan Stream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7, day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more Fan Stream Sports.
All right. Well, let's get into it, man. I want to do the flag on the play. So, with no further ado, flag on the play.
What is it?
Pretty much is when I feel that is our jobs, your job, my job, or people that like sports in general, just to call out athletes for doing something crazy or saying something crazy or just outlandish. So as sports enthusiasts, as ourselves, I feel that it's our job to call them out. So with no further ado, I want to say flag on the play belongs to none other than Jordan Addison, the rookie wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't agree with this.
Well, apparently he was going 140 miles per hour last week, and he was driving 140 miles per hour because his dog had a medical emergency. Now, I know people, y'all looking at me crazy. Y'all might think I might be bad for saying this, but if you were to literally wreck yourself, going 140 miles per hour just because your dog had a medical emergency, would it have been worth it, man? That's all I'm gonna say. Would have been worth it. I don't think it would have been worth it. 140 miles per hour, dog. 140 miles per hour. All right. If he was going 100, I can understand it. If he's going 90, if he's going 90, 85, I can understand it. But 140 miles per hour to say, for medical emergency for your dog, man, like, I don't know. He got to get the flag on the play for that. I don't care. Gary, you looking at me crazy? I don't care. Flag on the play goes to you, Jordan Addison.
I guess my only thing with you giving this flag on the play is at least he wasn't drunk, high, or whatever. Like,
so if I go 140 miles per hour, I just want to just drive.
Well, number one, flag on the play to you, because like you said, we're not the same as these famous people. So,
whoa,
no,
okay.
number two, if you go 140, this woman that's on this line right here got something to say to you, and none of the above.
Love you, mama.
Yeah, I thought so. Couple comments here. Paul Pierce really the luckiest star I know. KG and Ray Allen saved his career. Yes, they did, because he was not the truth. He was false.
He was the truth.
He was false before then.
He just had he was just around a bad team.
Whatever. He's not better than the players like T-Mac, but get more credit. Yes.
Yeah. He ain't nowhere close to T-Mac. I'm sorry.
Yes, we were gonna say that at the end. We were gonna say that at the end,
okay.
But yes, let us all take a moment of silence to send our prayers up to Bronny James, LeBron's son. He's stable now.
Yeah.
I think he's still in ICU, or he might be out of ICU. I saw it right before I left, but he's stable now. So, moment of silence. All right, let me look at these couple comments right here real quick.
Right,
I fell behind. Yeah, people about their dog. Yes, Larry, they are definitely about their dog. That's what I'm trying to, I don't know. Yeah. He loves his dog. Maybe his dog is his girlfriend. Wow, Mom. Wow.
And he called her dog.
Wow. Crazy. See? G's been there. She was doing 100. They weren't trying to get to the vet. I mean, he was trying. I understand what you're saying because of the speeding, but at least it wasn't something like
he drunk driving, all that.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to yours, man.
Yeah. So where am I in? Oh, we were talking about this earlier. My flag on the play goes to Saquon Barkley for caving.
I knew you was going to say
caving like Aaron Rodgers when he went on his ayahuasca journey. I just wish he would have held out longer, because I believe they play the Dallas Cowboys within the first few games of the season, and they lose, that cause for panic happens. And I know because of the CBA, they can't go back and like readjust anything, but you better believe they're going to find a way to get him some money on some dirty status.
True.
And for me, this is me, right? I said this, and I wish it would happen. I would love to see it happen. Maybe it happen in Las Vegas. The offensive lineman, I don't know what the relationship is with the quarterbacks and versus the running backs, but for that offensive lineman, y'all know who get y'all paid.
Yep.
I am paying that fine. We're going to split that thing for a whole season between all of y'all. Somebody getting the bucks.
Somebody about to get
paid. And for Daniel Jones, this is me personally. Bro, if you don't walk your narrow tail in that office and tell them to restructure your contract for Saquon Barkley, because you need him, you know good and doggone well you need him. My whole thing is restructure your contract. Y'all can look out for that man. That man ain't done nothing but do right for y'all. But my flag on the play goes to him for caving, though. So.
Yeah, man. It was a toss up for it was a bunch of flags on the play that's coming up. The one day we have to talk about Florida A&M.
Hold on one second. I want to address this.
Okay, go.
$11 million. It is tough to turn down. That would be true if the 10.1 wasn't already there. That's my whole thing. That's why I'm mad.
Good point.
That's why I'm mad.
Good point. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if anybody knows or if anybody has social media like Twitter or whatever. Florida A&M had a rapper by the name of Boston Richie from Florida doing a video in the locker room, which caused a whole lot of concern, man. Football activities were suspended. The coach lifted them, so they good to go now. He had Boston Richie is a rapper out of Florida. For the young folks, like I mean, my type of music I listen to, but hey, that's just me. So I guess who first and foremost, I want to know what players got him in the actual locker room.
You got like Florida A&M is like top security or something like that.
Not type flight security. Day. I just want to know which players let them in, and I just want to know what was going through their mind. Like
that's not the question I asked.
What's the question you asked?
My question is, why is it always Florida A&M? Ever since they got into the SWAC, they doing something.
Yeah, well, it's either the student, the naked girl with the graduation stuff, man. That's a rapper that want to be a teacher. She was one. Then this happened. Boston Richie coming up in the locker room. Maybe you think it was a recruiting thing they had going on? Or what?
No, I mean, Florida in general has had like a big thing with athletes and rappers kind of having their thing since 2 Live Crew, probably even before then. So I mean, I know it's Miami, it's different, but no, that's first of all, that's normal nowadays in social media.
Yeah.
So none of that is shocking. I
thought they was about to get, I ain't gonna say banned, but like a couple of games spent, some scholarships removed from the program.
Nah, the way that Florida is like licked up with players that I don't know if it really matter.
It don't even matter. Yeah, but that was definitely funny. I saw that this past weekend.
No, they do not. I'm sorry. Mama said they need Deion to get this straight. No, they do not.
Oh yeah, Deion, didn't he have surgery? I believe. I think he had some kind of surgery
on his foot.
On his foot surgery, right? Yeah. Hopefully get better, man.
Yeah, I'll say that.
All right,
that's a nice thing I'll say.
All right, so let's get to the other topic, man. When life comes at you fast,
we're all drunk.
This is what Jordan Addison was doing. He's going too fast.
Yeah, that's it. Hey,
get out of here, man.
140 miles per hour. That's light work or something.
Get out of here.
Where everybody ain't able. All right, so when life comes at you fast is when you're an athlete, person, anybody, and you just on cloud 9 and you just come crashing down to earth. This goes to none other than Dak Prescott. Let's give it up for Dak Prescott for making when life comes at you fast. There you go.
You never said it with nobody else.
Hey, because I don't like the Cowboys, and everybody on here knows I don't like the Cowboys. But Dak,
I'm done. Go ahead.
Fired. All right. Dak says he won't have 10 interceptions this season. I have to disagree with you, Dak. I know you're a hometown kid, man. You're Louisiana raised and all that. Hammond. But I think you definitely going to throw 10 interceptions. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if he's going to throw 10 interceptions before midway, or it's going to be like you're going to reach that 10th interception after midway. But I'm banking he's going to throw an interception. He's going to throw 10 interceptions.
So what you gotta stand on it right now on the podcast. Is he doing it before, halfway through the season, or after?
Yeah, after. He's doing it after.
So here's the thing. They don't have their same offense coordinator no more. Kellen Moore is with the Los Angeles Chargers. I got it right. I used to say San Diego.
Congratulations.
So he's not there anymore. Mike McCarthy's whole plan is to try to run the ball more. So we'll see how that goes. Within the first 3 to 4 games, we'll see how their strategy goes. Can he go without throwing 10 interceptions? Possibly. Some of these interceptions, and I wish they would make this a rule, don't be on him. That one in Jacksonville, that wasn't his fault. That was on a receiver.
It was. So
my whole thing is, regardless of what the stats say, we're going to count them as clean interceptions, right? So we'll count them. So if he throws it and it don't, like the receiver don't tip the ball and make it go anywhere, we'll count them as clean interceptions. Let's see how many clean interceptions he get.
We'll see.
Because some of them have been on the wide receivers and not him.
Yeah.
And some of them, he just flat out look like he playing for the defense double agent style.
Yeah.
What's that badge on? What's that badge on NBA 2K? Agent 3? Agent D. Golly. Agent Dak.
All right, yeah, that's when my life comes at you fast.
He said preseason with the interceptions. Larry, you funny. Larry, you
Nah,
funny.
you ain't lying though. But go ahead.
Money shot goes to that all-out forgettable moment, one that we cannot ever forget. This week, this money shot is.
Here comes the money.
Hey, here comes the money. A dollar bill, y'all.
This week's money shot actually involves money this week. Goes to Kylian Mbappe.
Ooh,
I've been practicing all day.
No. Clap for yourself. There we go.
All right, let me find the applause. There we go.
There we go.
My man. All right, you applaud too much. My man got them buckets, them ducats. He got the Brinks call center. I don't know what. He got everything backed up into his. He is the richest athlete, I believe.
But the boy said I'm too hot to handle them bags. The bags.
Major bags, 776 million, almost to $1 billion. Count them, ladies and gentlemen. Billion. Like, how much money is there, right? And so I sent you something this morning, which ain't right here right now, which I don't know why. I ain't text nobody today.
Okay. But anyway, Kylian did.
No, I want this breakdown. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no. I'm saying he did get that bag. I saw it.
Here we go.
I couldn't believe it.
Here we go. And it want to do this.
It still don't matter, man. He got the racks. He got the bag. He said for the rest of his life, his family's said for the rest of their life. And he only on that contract for 1 year, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe that is what I saw.
1 year.
I just wanted to break down, like, it had him getting like $24 a minute.
Thank you.
Like, the breakdown was ridiculous, and my phone acts stupid.
Man, it still don't matter, brother. That is absolutely crazy. A lot of people getting paid. Justin Herbert got paid. Trayvon Diggs got paid $90 million.
Extension,
yeah. Everybody getting paid, man. Like I don't know what to say. It's out of control. I wish. If anybody out there want to pay me and Gary for our services, 1 year, 50 billion or 50 million, I'm down for that.
I guess so. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, except for the young ones, because it might be some profanity today. We are getting into our favorite part of the segment, and there it is, the music picks of the week. We give you 2 picks, give you something memorable to listen to. When you listen to it, think of us, and come back and replay the podcast and get the numbers up like they said at Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
What do you have for us first?
The first one is Future. Shout out to Future. Blow a bag today. If you can find it. If not, I definitely got one. There we go. Oh.
I woke up feeling like fucking Lussell.
Yes, he is a Billy Goat.
Free band.
I blow a bag today. I don't do nothing for gas. I blow the bag today. Walking them all and go crazy. I blow a bag today. I buy the whip on the bed. I blow a bag today. I put the whip on the bed. I blow a bag today. I blow a bag today. I blow a bag today. Try to go for me so crazy. I blow a bag today. I blow a bag today.
This for Kylian.
I don't do nothing for gas.
You got too many bags.
I blow the bag. I had to grab the rag. I had to change the safe. I had to change the bitch. Money you change it, money gon' change the fame and change the money gon' change the. I know I came from private. I got my name from private. I know for sure. My granddad was living. I know I'd be proud of him.
All right, man. I'm messing with that, man. I'm messing with it. Big shout out to Future.
Well, then sure, you better be messing with it.
Oh yeah, I always like blow it back, man.
Okay, and what's your next one?
The next one, Wale and Meek Mill, 100. That's the way it was on the title of the music video. So
yeah, because that's all I can find is a music video. I don't think it just had the straight.
Oh, okay.
It's a hard one to find.
Yeah, it's throwback. It's definitely throwback. I think that came out what? There we go. That's the one.
2010 and 11, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, this one old.
Yeah, man.
Dream Chasers too? Yeah.
No better something. Whole lot of nothing, man. These niggas cold front and up.
It didn't pop up nowhere.
Ricky and Millie that I'm a killer. Wanna throw out them digits and dollars on me. I'm Emmett, I run it. I'm so 100 with every nigga I run with. Tell them niggas be coming, we fucking it up this summer. And I'm stunting like it ain't nothing. Most of these niggas frontin'. I pulled this rollie from crabbing. I got this beamer from nothing. If they ain't talking about paper, just tell them in the discussion. And then I'm getting money. My neighbors.
It was me.
Go bottles.
I feel
Bitches, deep think I'm sorry, I'm such a shallow nigga. The mind on me, just shine on them. You shadow women, ride with racks. You niggas should be in glass slippers. And I don't never ask the price on it. Married to the money, hater, throw some rice on it. I told my jeweler, get my mule, throw some mics on it. I treat that pussy like it's Tina. I go.
Like on it. Beat
That was a throwback.
Yeah, that's
I hadn't heard that one in a minute.
Yeah, man.
I hadn't heard that one in a minute.
Yeah, all right. To yours. What you got?
So I finally listened to Rory album. Anybody who knows me personally know I used to listen to the other podcast that they no longer a part of, but I still tune into theirs, the Rory and Maul podcast. But Rory put out his album finally. They've been talking about this for years. And he had it was a nice bangers on there, but this one was one of my favorites. It's called Not Me. I guess this is featuring Raheem and Chantel May. I might be getting it wrong, but y'all gonna like it.
Knowing my flaws, but you still love me. I bet my demons make it hard to trust me. Knowing the times, love just might get ugly. Knowing my scars that cause the problems we fought. All my exes wanna be Beyonce. Crazy in love to the left, she's honey. Telling me about how you feel through text. That ain't no way for us to reconnect. She's a baddie with an attitude. She wanna leave, but she never do. Slow it down, but we still move. She just wants to be a naughty girl. She just wants someone to fall in love with her. But it's not.
It's just a little bit.
I like it. I like it.
And then I only did this because you're a Nas fan, but I know you ain't heard this before. So this is, and I almost disappeared. This is Nas and 21 Savage, one mic, one gun.
See what you got.
Ain't no back and forth, ain't no left or right. I got King's disease, but I move like a knight. Rappers bandwagon trying to get some light. I do it for the fam, never for the hype. When you turn to legend, no such thing as relevance. They must have forgot that I'm a new rapper that got integrity. All in the media and blogs, that's just a place I don't care to be. Most of these niggas wouldn't say shit if they was ahead of me.
No back and forth, I did it back then, I do it right now. I open a lane for my era, I'm goated, they gave me the crown. Go with all the success, I'm negative press, I'm watching it pow. They saying that black music dying, I'm saying they right on the south. But look at me now, damn y'all, look at me now. Whatever I do is in why, I'm keeping it Queens, cause that's my side. I shook up the town, I shook up the city, I shook up the state. I was 21 on my second run, that shit come with age. It's a conversation, it's determination, your interpretation. I just shot the nation. Did my tour with the Woo, I came back and I set the pace. Fate is ran and what about Crips and took what I replaced it.
I thought it would get ready to end, so I was just trying to let it go to the
Oh
other
man,
person.
look, you don't even gotta worry about it. Hey, anyway, that was definitely a fire. That was good. Take back care. I got you. Yo, hold on. I thought you liked Wale. Larry.
Everybody's saying it's probably a little bit underwhelming. And today with all the going back and forth, it wasn't the time to listen to 100.
Oh, there's always time to listen to 100. There's always time to 100.
Oh man.
Nah, man. All right, that's what's up. I always like the picks anyway, so it's all good.
No,
Man.
I like yours. Like I said, I hadn't heard that one in a minute. You know, Meek Mill fan all the way back to the Graham days, baby.
Oh yeah, facts. 2010.
So I want to let everybody know because we did not say it at first.
Yep.
First off, thank you to all our sponsors again.
Yep. Man.
Forget the middle two names after the first name and then look at everybody else. Right?
Yes, sir.
Also,
Yeah.
This is episode 197.
Oh man.
So we're about to be at 200 with a great accomplishment.
Yeah, man.
Give an applause on that. Give it. Good stuff. So yeah, you got anything else to add before we get out of here?
No, just like Mama had said, prayers up to Bronny James. Hopefully he recover. Hopefully he can be back on the court. That for sure. Yeah. Hopefully he can be back on the court for sure. But yeah, it was man, it's a lot going on. I just want to thank everybody for the ride. For watching us, for tuning in, for even subscribing. It's been a blessing.
Yeah, thank y'all for liking, sharing, subscribing, loving on us, commenting for sure, because y'all make this even funner than what it's supposed to be.
Right.
We do this at home all the time, so it's always fun.
The debate literally never ends.
So yeah, want to thank all y'all again for tuning in, catching us live on YouTube, also on the replay. I gotta shout out the replay watchers, right?
Yep.
Also, thank y'all for tuning in on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all of the DSP, media and pun intended, all of the platforms that you get our podcast on.
Thanks.
Also, this is Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture,
by the culture,
because we are the culture.
You dig? And also, #1 sports podcast in all the land. Why?
Because our mama said so.
And we are out, good people.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Bottom Line Sports Talk. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and don't forget to share. We'll see you next time.